The last few mornings, we've heard from the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 8 about how our new identity, our identity that has been given to us through the finished work of Jesus Christ, through the cross and the resurrection, is found in the Spirit. It is not found in the flesh anymore. And remember, when he's talking about the flesh, he's not talking about kind of our skin and bones. He's talking about our old self, when our desires, when our affections were for sin and for things that weren't of God. They were just for ourselves and for selfish desires. But now we are in Christ. Now we are people who walk in the Spirit, who are in the Spirit, and the Spirit is within us. Our desires and our affections are now for Christ. And then this morning in Romans chapter 8, verse 12, the Apostle Paul gives us a great reminder of where we are to pay our dues. And this is what he says: "So then, brothers and sisters, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live according to the flesh." So by implication, the verse is saying that we are debtors to the Spirit. We are debtors to God. Not that we pay him anything, but we literally owe him our lives. We should give our lives daily as a worshipful offering to him because of all that he does. But listen to this and remember this: we are no longer debtors to the flesh. We owe our flesh, we owe our sinful desires, we owe our old man, our old woman, the person that we once used to be before Christ invaded our hearts and won us over. We owe them nothing. Like, we don't have to listen to them anymore. We don't have to be led by them anymore. We don't have to pay them any dues anymore. Jesus has paid off our spiritual debt. He has paid off our debt and our judgment, which was death. We owe our flesh nothing. So when it speaks to you, when it desires to lead you away, don't listen to it. Do not follow it. Do not feel like you owe it anything. Your debt has been paid, it has been wiped clear, and you owe your flesh nothing. So brother and sister in Christ, would you today listen to the sweet voice of Jesus Christ in his word and follow him? And when you hear your flesh pulling you back and trying to deceive you and pull you back into sinful ways, remind your flesh that you owe it nothing, that you are a new creation, that you have been born again and you now follow the Spirit, not the flesh.